The bar fell silent the moment the door swung open. 3 military vehicles had just pulled up outside Murphy's bar. Lights off, engines hot like a tactical unit preparing for an unplanned operation. Nobody knew why they were here. Nobody except one person. Kesha Williams, the 35-year-old black woman, sat quietly at the bar, her whiskey untouched, her expression calm, eerily calm, as 2 SEAL operators who had spent the last half hour mocking her froze in place. But before all this unfolded, the night had started far more simply. Murphy's Bar was the unofficial watering hole for operators stationed near San Diego's naval base. It was loud, full of bragging voices and the smell of spilled beer. At a corner seat, Kesha sat alone, her left forearm tattoo partly visible beneath a rolled sleeve. Jake Morrison, 28 years old, cocky, loud, and 6 years deep into SEAL service, noticed it first. "Hey lady," he shouted, "that tattoo, what unit is that supposed to be?" Kesha didn't even look his way. This only fueled Morrison's ego, and the alcohol didn't help. His partner, Tony Castanos, chimed in with a smirk. "It's probably one of those fake tattoos people get to look tough." That finally made Kesha turn. Her eyes met theirs, calm, steady, terrifyingly unbothered. "You think I didn't serve?" she asked softly. Morrison puffed his chest. "I know every unit tattoo out there. And that eagle? Never seen it. So either you're lying or..." He didn't finish because Kesha laughed. A quiet, low laugh that made several older veterans instinctively straighten up. "You really want to know?" she asked. She rolled up her sleeve, revealing the full tattoo, an eagle with intricate lines, symbols, and coded markings no one in the bar recognized. Morrison scoffed, but with slightly less confidence now. "Anyone can make up a story," he snapped, "and anyone can memorize random details from the internet." So Kesha calmly placed an old faded photo on the counter. The equipment looked too advanced for its time. The uniforms were unfamiliar. The environment was vaguely Afghanistan, yet not. 2009, she said, except officially none of us were ever there. For the first time, Morrison hesitated, but ego pushed him forward. "Photoshop, nice try." That's when Kesha's eyes changed, still calm but sharper. She stood up fully, taller than Morrison expected, stronger than he expected, more aware than he expected. "You learned how to be soldiers," she said quietly. "I was forged in places you only heard rumors about." Her phone buzzed. Then Morrison's phone buzzed. He checked it, confused. "Unknown number. Your superiors have been informed." His face went pale. "How did she get our numbers?" Castanos whispered. Kesha simply smiled. "Not kindly. You really think people like me survive operations that don't officially exist without learning how to gather information?" Now the entire bar was silent. Then Kesha said the words that detonated the night. "Call Commander Richards. Ask him to confirm my identity." Morrison froze. Richards was his commanding officer, one of the highest-ranking men he knew. "How do you know his name?" Morrison asked weakly. Kesha raised an eyebrow. "He recommended this bar to me." The SEAL almost dropped his phone. He dialed. The room listened. When Richards answered, the commander's voice shifted instantly from normal to horrified. "Morrison, are you telling me you're confronting Kesha Williams?" Silence. "Put her on the phone now." She stepped aside, speaking quietly. When she returned, her expression hadn't changed, but the atmosphere had. "Commander Richards is on his way," she said. "Don't leave." Morrison's stomach twisted. 20 minutes later, 3 military vehicles screeched to a stop outside. Commander Richards stormed in, flanked by Colonel Martinez and Major Thompson. "Where are they?" Richards demanded. Kesha pointed. Morrison and Castanos stood like soldiers facing a firing squad. Richards approached and saluted Kesha. "General Williams," he said, "on behalf of our unit, I deeply apologize." The bar gasped. "General? General?" Morrison's legs nearly gave out. Castanos grabbed the table for support. "You mocked the tattoo," Richard said. "That symbol marks 5 above black missions, missions that don't exist on any official file." Kesha faced the 2 trembling SEALs. "You wanted to know who I am," she said softly. "I'll show you." Richards continued. "For 15 years, this woman commanded the most classified unit in existence. She saved thousands of American lives. And you, 2 rookies with inflated egos, decided to question her." Morrison whispered, "General, we didn't know." "That's the problem," Kesha said. You don't know, and yet you assume. She studied them, then made a decision. They don't need punishment, she said. For a moment, the two men sighed with relief, until she continued. They need education. For the next 6 months, Sergeants Morrison and Costanos will report to me directly. I'm building a new elite training program, and they will be my first students. Morrison swallowed. This wasn't mercy. This was a transformation he wasn't prepared for. And boys, Kesha added, leaning in, consider this your first lesson. Never underestimate someone who doesn't need to prove their power.